Hello everyone, this is Mamta Aman, and if you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, then please subscribe my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for getting notification of future video. Today we will solve self practice exercise question 2A of second chapter. Chapter name is fraction and decimal of class 7 of New Learning Composite Mathematics textbook. Let's get started. What we will learn today? Today we will learn self-practice exercise 2A. Chapter name is fractions and decimal, and topics are equivalent fraction, like and unlike fraction, proper and improper fraction, mixed fraction, and comparing of fraction. If you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, then please subscribe my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for getting notification of future videos. And if you like these videos, then please click the like button and share this. Now we'll solve question number 6. Question number 6 is express each of the following as mixed fraction. First bit is 19 divided by 5. 19 divided by 5 is an improper fraction. As numerator is greater than the denominator, 19 is numerator and 5 is in denominator. 19 is greater than 5, so this is an improper fraction. We know mixed fraction equal to quotient remainder divided by divisor. Quotient is the whole number and remainder divided by divisor. Remainder divided by divisor is the proper fraction. We know 19 equal to 5 multiplied by 3 plus 4. 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. 15 plus 4 is 19. We can write 19 as 5 multiplied by 3 plus 4. And 5 is in denominator. This is divisor. 5 is divisor. 19 is dividend. Dividend equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. 19 is dividend, 5 is divisor, and 3 is quotient, and 4 is remainder. So we can write 19 divided by 5 equal to quotient 3 and remainder divided by divisor. Remainder is 4. 4 divided by divisor is 5. So 4 divided by 5. So 19 divided by 5 equal to 3. 4 divided by 5. This is a mixed fraction. And 19 divided by 5 is an improper fraction. We have expressed improper fraction as mixed fraction. 4 divided by 5 is a mixed fraction. Now we will solve question number B. Question number second bit B. 77 divided by 24. We have to express 77 divided by 24 as mixed fraction. 77 divided by 24 is an improper fraction as numerator is greater than denominator. 77 greater than 24. So this is an improper fraction. We know mixed fraction equal to quotient remainder divided by divisor. And quotient is a whole number and remainder divided by divisor is a proper fraction. We know 77 equal to, when we divide 77 with 24, we get 3 as the quotient and 5 as the remainder. 77 equal to 24 multiplied by 3. 24 multiplied by 3 is 72. 72 plus 5 is 77. 77 is dividend, 24 is divisor, 3 is quotient and 5 is remainder. So 77 divided by 24 equal to 3. Quotient is 3 and remainder is 5 divided by divisor. Divisor is 24. 3 5 divided by 24. This is a mixed fraction. 3 is a whole number and 5 divided by 24 is a proper fraction. Mixed fraction is a combination of whole number and proper fraction, and 3 is a whole number and 5 divided by 24 is a proper fraction. So we get 77 divided by 24 equal to 3, 5 divided by 24. Now we have to express 659 divided by 50 as mixed fraction. 659 divided by 50 is an improper fraction. As we know, improper fraction is a fraction having numerator greater than denominator. Here 659 is in numerator and 50 is in denominator. 659 is greater than 50, and we know mixed fraction equal to quotient remainder divided by divisor. We know 659, when we divide 659 by 50, we get 13 as quotient and 9 is in remainder. 659 equal to 50 multiplied by 13. 15 multiplied by 13 is 650. 650 plus 9 equal to 659. And 659 is divided, 50 is divisor, 13 is quotient and 9 is remainder. So 659 divided by 50 equal to quotient is 13, remainder divided by divisor. Remainder is 9. 9 divided by divisor is 50. So 659 divided by 50 equal to 13. 9 divided by 50. Thirteen is a whole number and 9 divided by 50 is a proper fraction. We know mixed fraction is a combination of whole number and proper fraction. 13 is a whole number and 9 divided by 50 is a proper fraction. So we get 659 divided by 50. When we express this improper fraction as mixed fraction, we get 13, 9 divided by 50. 13 is a whole number and 9 divided by 50 is a proper fraction. Now we will solve question number 7. Question number 7 is, in each of the following, write down the largest and the smallest bit. First bit is 2 divided by 11, 8 divided by 11, 5 divided by 11 and 9 divided by 11. Here denominators are equal, both have same denominator, that is 11. We know fraction having the same denominator, equal denominator, the smaller the numerator is the smaller the numerator of the fraction is the smallest, and larger the numerator of the fraction is the largest. So here 2 is the smaller number and 9 is the bigger number. So 2 is the smallest and 2 divided by 11 is the smallest fraction and 9 divided by 11 is the largest fraction. So denominators are equal here, all have equal denominator, that is 11, and 2 is less than 5 is less than 8 is less than 9. 2 is the smallest and 9 is the largest. So the smallest fraction is 2 divided by 11 and 9 divided by 11 is the largest fraction. Now we have to find the largest and smallest fraction of this given fraction. 9 divided by 16, 3 divided by 5, 11 divided by 20 and 23 divided by 5, 23 divided by 40. All have different numerator and different denominators. They are not equal in numerator and denominator also they are not equal. So all are unlike fraction. The unlike fraction, the fraction having the different denominators are called unlike fraction. So comparing the unlike fraction, first convert this fraction unlike fraction into equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction, that is the equating the denominator, equating the equal denominators. We have to multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number. The fraction that we get after multiplying the numerator and denominator with the same number, that is the equivalent fraction. So here LCM, first we have to find the LCM, lowest common multiple of this fraction. Lowest common multiple LCM of denominator 16, 5, 20, 40. We have to take the LCM of denominator 16, 5, 20, 40. We get 80. 16 and 5 is 5. 20 has 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5. 4 multiplied by 5 is 20 and 40 is 8 multiplied by 5 is 40. So 16 is the highest. 16 multiplied by 5, that is the 80, and 80 is the lowest common multiple LCM of 16, 5, 20 and 40. We get LCM of 16, 5, 20, 40. 20 and 40 is 80. Now we have to convert this fraction, all fraction we have to equivalent fraction. That is equating the denominator with 80. That is the LCM of 80. That is 16. Here first fraction 19 by 90 divided by 16. Denominator is 16. We have to equate the denominator 16 to 80. We know 16 multiplied by 5 is 80. So we have to multiply 16 with 5. In equivalent fraction, when we multiply the fraction, multiply the number, same number with denominator, we have to multiply the same number in numerator also. So we have to multiply 5 with 9. 9 multiplied by 5 is 45 and 16 multiplied by 5 is 80. 45 divided by 80 is the equivalent fraction of 9 divided by 16. 9 divided by 16 and 45 divided by 80 are the two equivalent fractions. Now we have to convert 3 divided by 5 to equivalent fraction. We have to equate the denominator 5 with 80 equal to 80. We know 5 multiplied by 16 is 80. So multiply 5 with 16, we get 80, and we have to multiply 3, numerator 3 with 16. 3 multiplied by 16 is 48. So 3 divided by 5 equal to 48 divided by 80. 3 divided by 5 and 48 divided by 80 are the equivalent fraction. Now we have to express 11 by 20. 11 by 20. Here we have to equate the denominator 20 equal to 80. Equal to 80. So we know 20 multiplied by 4 is 80. So we have to multiply the numerator 11 with 4. 11 multiplied by 4 is 44 and 20 multiplied by 4 is 80. So 11 divided by 20 equal to 44 divided by 80. 11 divided by 20 and 44 divided by 80 are the equivalent fraction. Now 23 divided by 40. We have to equate the denominator 40. 2 LCM, that is 80. We know 40 multiplied by 2 is 80. So we have to multiply the numerator 23 with 2. 23 multiplied by 2 is 46, and 40 multiplied by 2 is 80. So we get 23 divided by 40 equal to 46 divided by 80, and 23 divided by 40 and 46 divided by 80 are the equivalent fraction. Here the largest fraction is the 48 divided by 80. 48 is greater, the numerator 48 is largest numerator, 48 is greater than 46, is greater than 45, is greater than 44. So 48 is the largest numerator. So 48 divided by 80 is the largest fraction, and 44 is the smallest numerator. So 44 divided by 80 is the smallest fraction, and 48 divided by 80 is equal to 3 divided by 5, as both are equivalent fractions. So 3 divided by 5 is the largest fraction, that is 48 divided by 80, and smallest fraction 44 divided by 80 is equivalent fraction of 11 divided by 20. So smallest fraction is 11 divided by 20. As 11 divided by 20 and 44 divided by 80 are the equivalent fraction. Now we have to find the largest and smallest fraction of the fourth bit D. Fractions are 5 divided by 6, 13 divided by 15, 23 divided by 30, and 14 divided by 18. First we have to convert, these all are unlike fractions, so we have to convert these unlike fraction into equivalent fraction. So we have to convert these all fraction, we have to equivalent fraction by multiplying the numerator and denominator with the same number that is equal to the denominator of that with the LCM. First we have to find the LCM of 6, 15, 30 and 18. 6 is, prime factor of 6 is 3 multiplied by 2, and 15 is 3 multiplied by 5, prime factor of 15 is 3 multiplied by 5, and prime factor of 30 is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5, and prime factor of 18 is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. Now LCM of 6, 15, 30 and 18 is 2, 2, common multiple 2 and 3. There are 2, 3, so multiply 3 multiplied with 3, 2 3s, write down 2 3s and write down 5. So LCM of 6, 15, 20, 6, 15, 30 and 18 is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, 6 multiplied by 3 is 18, 18 multiplied by 5 is 90. So LCM of 6, 15, 30 and 18 is 90. Now we have to convert this fraction into equivalent fraction. Now we get LCM of 6, 15, 30 and 18 is 90. 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5, that is 90. We get 90 in the LCM of 6, 15, 30 and 18. Now we have to convert these all fraction, all unlike fraction into equivalent fraction, that is equal to the denominator with the LCM, that is 90. 5 divided by 6. We have to convert this 5 divided by 6 into equivalent fraction. 6 is in denominator. We have to equal the denominator 6 with 90. We know 6 multiplied by 15 is 90. So in equivalent fraction, we have to multiply the numerator and denominator both with the same number. So we have to multiply 5 with 15 in numerator and denominator 6 with 15. 5 multiplied by 15 is 75 and 6 multiplied by 15 is 90. And 5 divided by 6 and 75 divided by 90 are the equivalent fraction. Now 13 divided by 15. And we have to equal the denominator 15 with the LCM 90. We know 15 multiplied with 6 is 90. So we have to multiply the numerator and denominator both with 6. 13 multiplied by 6 in numerator we get 78 and 15 multiplied with denominator we get 90. That is 78 divided by 90 and 13 divided by 15. Both are equivalent fraction. Now 23 divided by 30. We have to equal the denominator 30 with 90. We know 30 multiplied by 3 is 90. So we have to multiply the numerator and denominator both with 3. 23 multiplied by 3 is in numerator we get 69. 23 multiplied by 3 is 69 and 30 multiplied by 3 is 90 in denominator. So 23 divided by 30 equal to 69 divided by 90. Both are equivalent fraction. Now 14 divided by 18. We have to multiply. We have to equal the denominator 18 with the LCM 90. Multiply 18 with 5. We get 90. So we have to multiply the numerator and denominator both with 5. 14 multiplied by 5 is 70 and 18 multiplied by 5 is 90. So we get 14 divided by 18 equal to 70 divided by 90 and 14 divided by 18 equal to 17 divided by 14 divided by 18 and 70 divided by 90 both are equivalent fraction. In this case 69 is less than 70 is less than 75 is less than 78. In numerator, when we arrange the numerator in ascending order, 69 is the smallest number, smallest numerator and 78 is the largest numerator. So 69 divided by 90, that is the smallest fraction, and 78 divided by 90 is the largest fraction. And 69 divided by 90 is equivalent to 23 divided by 30. So 23 divided by 30 is the smallest fraction and 78 divided by 90 is equivalent to 13 divided by 15. So 13 divided by 15. 13 divided by 15 is the largest fraction. So we get the largest fraction is 13 divided by 15 and the smallest fraction is 23 divided by 30. Now we will solve question number 8, and question number 8 is insert less than, equal to and greater than to make each statement true. First bit is 4 divided by 9 dash 5 divided by 12, and we have to insert the symbol less than, equal to or greater than in the blank space. Using the crisscross multiplication, we multiply 4 with 12 4 multiplied by 12, we get 48, and 9 with 5. 9 multiplied by 5 is 45. We know 48 is greater than 45, so 4 divided by 9 is greater than 5 divided by 12. 4 by 9 greater than 5 divided by 12. So 4 by 9 is the largest fraction between 4 divided by 9 and 5 divided by 12. We can do this number using the equivalent fraction also. First we convert this fraction into uh, first we find out the LCM of both 9 and 12. Then we have to convert this fraction 4 by divided by 9 with the equivalent fraction of that, equating the denominator with the LCM of 9 and 12. 4 divided by 9 equal to equivalent fraction, that is the LCM of 9 and 12. Then we convert this 5 divided by 12 to the equivalent fraction, that is equal the denominator 12 with the LCM of 9 and 12, and then we compare both the fraction that we get, which is the greater. That is also one method to solve this problem, which is the greater number. And using the crisscross multiplication, that is more easy. We can do this using the mental multiplication. That is, first we multiply this numerator of the first fraction, then denominator of the second fraction, and numerator of the second fraction with the denominator of the first fraction. Then we compare both these multiplication and which is the greater number, that is the greater fraction. Now we will compare 7 divided by 24 and 11 divided by 36, inserting less than, greater than or equal to symbol. Using the crisscross multiplication, we get 7 multiplied by 36, that is the multiply the numerator of the first fraction and denominator of the second fraction. 7 multiplied by 36 and multiply the numerator of the second fraction with the denominator of the first fraction, that is multiply 11 with 24. 7 multiplied by 36 is 252, and 11 multiplied by 24 is 264. We know 252 is less than 264, so 7 divided by 24 is less than 11 divided by 36. This is the one method, and we can compare this fraction using the equivalent fraction also. First we find out the LCM of 24 and 36. Then we convert this fraction 7 divided by 24 with the equivalent fraction, that is equal to the denominator 24 with the LCM of 24 and 36. And then we convert 11 divided by 36 to the equivalent fraction, that is equal to the denominator 36 to the LCM of 24 and 36, and the fraction that we get after the converting the equivalent fraction, we compare both the fraction which is the greater fraction. That is also one method, and this is easy method, as we can do this using the mental multiplication. Only the multiply the numerator and the denominator, numerator of the first fraction and denominator of the second fraction, and multiply the denominator of the first fraction with the numerator of the second fraction. Then we compare. First we multiply these numbers, and then we compare these numbers, which is greater number. Then we decide the which is the smaller fraction and which is the greater fraction. So here we get 7 divided by 24 is less than 11 divided by 36. Now we compare 4 divided by 5 and 12 divided by 15 using the symbols less than, greater than or equal to. Using the crisscross multiplication, multiply the numerator of the first fraction, that is 4, with the denominator of the second fraction, that is 15. 4 multiplied by 15. And multiply the denominator of the first fraction, that is 5, with the numerator of the second fraction, that is 12. 12 multiplied with 5. 4 multiplied by 15 is 60 and 12 multiplied by 5 is 60. Both are equal. 60 equal to 60. So 4 divided by 5 equal to 12 divided by 15. We can do this. We can compare this fraction using the equivalent fraction also, that is equating the denominator here 5 with the denominator 15. That is, we know 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. So we have to, in equivalent fraction, we have to multiply the numerator and denominator both with the same number. So here multiply 5 with 3. So we have to multiply the 4 numerator with 3 also. So 4 multiplied by 3 is 12 and 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. So we get 4 divided by 5 equal to 12 divided by 15. Both are equal. This is also one method using the equivalent fraction. Applying the equivalent fraction, also you can compare the fraction. So we get 4 divided by 5 equal to 12 divided by 15. If you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, then please subscribe my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for getting notification of future videos. If you like this video, then please click the like button and share with your friends. Please subscribe my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for getting notification of future videos. Now we'll solve question number 9, and question number 9 is arrange in descending order. First bit is 3 divided by 10, 2 divided by 5 and 1 divided by 3. These are the fraction given and we have to arrange this fraction in descending order. That is the smallest fraction to largest fraction. First we convert this fraction into equivalent fraction. In equivalent fraction, we have to multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number, that is equal to the denominator with the LCM. So we have to first find the LCM of the denominator 10, 5 and 3. LCM of 10, 5 and 3 is 10 is prime factor of 10 is 2 multiplied by 5 and 5 is 5 and 3 is 3. So LCM of 3, 5 and 10 is 2 multiplied by 5, that is 10, and 5 and 3. 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 3. So we get LCM of 10, 5 and 3 is 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 3, that is 30. 2 multiplied by 5 is 10, 10 multiplied by 3 is 30. Now we have to convert this fraction 3 divided by 10 with the equivalent fraction, that is equating the denominator 10 with the LCM, that is 30. We know 10 multiplied by 3 is 30. So in equivalent fraction, we have to multiply the same number both in numerator and denominator. So multiply the numerator 3 with 3. 3 multiplied by 3 is 3 and 10 multiplied denominator 10 with 3. 10 multiplied by 3 is 30. So we get 3 divided by 10 equal to 9 divided by 30. 3 divided by 10 and 9 divided by 30 are the equivalent fraction. Now we convert 2 divided by 5 to equivalent fraction, equating the denominator 5 with the LCM, that is 30. We know 5 multiplied by 6 is 30. So we have to multiply the numerator 2 with 6 also. 2 multiplied by 6 is 12. So we get 2 divided by 5 is 12 divided by 30, and 2 divided by 5 and 12 divided by 30 both are equivalent fraction. Now we have to convert 1 divided by 3 into equivalent fraction. Equating the denominator 3 with the LCM, that is 30. We know 3 multiplied by 10 is 30. So we have to multiply the numerator 1 with 10. 1 multiplied by 10 is 10 and 3 multiplied by 10 is 30. So we get 1 divided by 3 equal to 10 divided by 30. So 1 divided by 3 and 10 divided by 30 both are equivalent fraction. Now we have to arrange this fraction into descending order, that is biggest to largest to smallest number, largest to smallest fraction. Here 12 divided by 30 is the largest fraction, then 10 divided by 30, then 9 divided by 30. 9 divided by 30 is the smallest fraction. We have to arrange this fraction in descending order, that is the biggest to smallest, largest to smallest. So 12 divided by 30 is greater than 10 divided by 30 is greater than 9 divided by 30. And 12 divided by 30 is the equivalent fraction of 2 divided by 5. So we can write 12 divided by 30 equal to 2 divided by 5. And 10 divided by 30 and 1 divided by 3 is the equivalent fraction. So 10 divided by 30 we can write 1 divided by 3. And 9 divided by 30 is the equivalent fraction of 3 divided by 10. So we can write 9 divided by 30 is 3 divided by 10. So 2 divided by 5 is greater than 1 divided by 3 is greater than 3 divided by 10. 2 by 5 is the greater fraction, largest fraction, then 1 by 3, then 3 by 10, and 3 by 10 is the smallest fraction. 2 by 5 greater than 1 by 5 greater than 3 by 10. 2 by 5 is the largest fraction and 3 by 10 is the smallest fraction. Now we have to arrange the fraction in second bit B in descending order. The fractions are 7 divided by 12, 5 divided by 9 and 9 divided by 16. First we have to convert this fraction into equivalent fraction. First we have to find the LCM. LCM of 12, 9 and 16. 12 is 2 multiplied by 2 is 3, that is the prime factor of 12, and 9 is 3 multiplied by 3, and 16 is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. So LCM of 12, 9 and 16 is 16, that is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, and 9 is 3 multiplied by 3. 3 multiplied by 3. That is 16 multiplied by 9 is 144. So we get LCM of 12, 9 and 16 is 144. Now we have to convert this fraction 7 divided by 12 to the equivalent fraction, equating the denominator 12 with the LCM, that is 144. We know 12 multiplied by 12 is 144. In equivalent fraction, the same number we have to multiply both in numerator and denominator. So we have to multiply the numerator 7 with 12 and denominator 12 with 12. So we get 7 multiplied by 12 is 84. 84 and 12 multiplied by 12 is 144. So we get 7 divided by 12 equal to 84 divided by 144. 7 divided by 12 and 84 divided by 144 both are equivalent fraction. Now we have to convert 5 divided by 9 into equivalent fraction. 5 divided by 9, equating the denominator 9 with the LCM, that is 144. We know 9 multiplied by 16 is 144. So we have to multiply the numerator and denominator both with 16. 5 multiplied by 16 we get 80, and 9 multiplied by 16 we get 144. So we get 5 divided by 9 equal to 80 divided by 144. So 5 divided by 9 and 80 divided by 144 both are equivalent fraction. Now 9 divided by 16. We have to convert this 9 divided by 16 to the equivalent fraction, equating the denominator 16 to the LCM, that is 144. We know 16 multiplied by 9 is 144. So we have to multiply the numerator and denominator 9 and 16 with 9. 9 multiplied by 9 is 81 and 16 multiplied by 9 is 144. So we get 9 divided by 16 equal to 81 divided by 144. Now the fraction in descending order, that is we have to write the fraction in largest to smallest fraction. In this case 84 is greater, fraction 84 divided by 144 greater than 81 divided by 144 is greater than 80 divided by 144, and 84 divided by 144 is the equivalent fraction of 7 divided by 12. So we can write 84 divided by 144, 7 divided by 12, and 81 divided by 144 is 9 divided by 16. Both are equivalent fraction. So 81 divided by 144 is 9 divided by 16, and 80 divided by 144 and 5 divided by 9 both are equivalent fraction. So 80 divided by 144 is 5 divided by 9. So 7 divided by 12 is greater than 9 divided by 16 is greater than 5 divided by 9. So 7 divided by 12 is the largest fraction, and 5 divided by 9 is the smallest fraction. Seven divided by 12 is the largest fraction, and the 5 divided by 9 is the smallest fraction. Now we arrange the fraction in ascending order. First bit is 11 divided by 5, 3 divided by 4, and 13 divided by 20. These are the fraction, and we have to arrange the fraction in ascending order, that is the smallest fraction to largest fraction. First we have to convert this fraction into equivalent fraction, that is equal the denominator with the LCM by multiplying the numerator and denominator with the same number, and then we compare the fraction. First we have to find the LCM of 5, 4, 20. LCM of the denominators 5, 4 and 20. 5 prime factor of 5 is 5, 4 is 2 multiplied by 2, and 20 is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5. So 4, 2 multiplied by 2 and 5. So we get 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. So LCM of 5, 4 and 20 is 20. Now we have to convert this fraction 11 divided by 5 to the equivalent fraction, equating the denominator 5 with the LCM, that is the 20. We know 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. In equivalent fraction, we have to multiply the same number with numerator and denominator. So we have to multiply 11 with 4. 11 multiplied by 4 is 44, and 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. So we get 11 divided by 5 is 44 divided by 20, and 11 divided by 5 and 44 divided by 20 both are equivalent fraction. Now 3 divided by 4, we have to equate the denominator 4 with the LCM, that is 20. We know 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. So we have to multiply the numerator 3 with 5. 3 multiplied by 5 is 15 and 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. So we get 3 divided by 4 equal to 15 divided by 20. And 3 divided by 4 and 15 divided by 20 both are equivalent fraction. Now 13 divided by 20. Multiply 13 with 1, 20 with 1, equating the denominator 20 with the LCM 20. We know 20 multiplied by 1 is 20. So we have to multiply the numerator 13 with 1. 13 multiplied by 1 is 13 and 20 multiplied by 1 is 20. So you get 13 multiplied by 20 equal to 13 multiplied by 20. Both are equivalent fraction. Now we have to arrange the fraction in ascending order, that is the smallest to largest fraction. In this case 13 divided by 20 is the smallest fraction, then 15 divided by 20, then 44 divided by 20. 13 divided by 20 is less than 15 divided by 20 is less than 54 divided by 20. And 13 divided by 20 is the equivalent fraction of 13 divided by 20. So we can write 13 divided by 20 is 13 divided by 20. And 15 divided by 20 is the equivalent fraction of 3 divided by 4. So we can write 15 divided by 20 is 3 divided by 4. And 44 divided by 20 is the equivalent fraction of 11 divided by 5. So 44 divided by 20 is 11 divided by 5. So 13 divided by 20 is less than 3 divided by 4 is less than 11 divided by 5. And 13 divided by 20 is the smallest fraction and 11 divided by 5 is the largest fraction. Thirteen divided by 20 is the smallest fraction and 11 divided by 5 is the largest fraction. 13 divided by 20 is less than 3 divided by 4 is less than 11 divided by 5. Now we will arrange the fraction 5 divided by 12, 7 divided by 8 and 11 divided by 27 in second bit in ascending order. First we have to convert this fraction in equivalent fraction by equating the denominator with the LCM by multiplying the numerator and denominator with the same number. Then we compare the fraction. First we have to find out the LCM of the denominator 12, 8 and 27. LCM of 12, 8 and 27. Prime factor of 12 is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 and 8 is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 8. 2. 8 is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 and 27 is 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. So LCM of 12, 8 and 27 is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, that is 8, and 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. We get 216. 27 multiplied by 8 is 216. Now we have to convert this fraction 5 divided by 12 to the equivalent fraction, equating the denominator, that is 12, with the LCM, that is 216. We know 12 multiplied by 18 is 216. So we have to multiply the numerator 5 with 18. 5 multiplied by 18 is 90 and 12 multiplied by 18 is 216. We get 5 divided by 12 equal to 90 divided by 216, and 5 divided by 12 and 90 divided by 216 both are equivalent fraction. Now 7 divided by 8. 7 divided by 8, convert this fraction into equivalent fraction by equating the denominator 8 to the LCM 216. We know 8 multiplied by 27 is 216. So we have to multiply the numerator 7 with 27. 7 multiplied by 27 is 189 and 8 multiplied by 27 is 216. So we get 7 divided by 8 is 189 divided by 216. Now 11 divided by 27. 11 divided by 27 to equivalent fraction, equating the denominator 27 to the LCM, that is 216. We know 27 multiplied by 8 is 216. So we have to multiply the numerator 11 with 8. 11 multiplied by 8 is 88 and 27 multiplied by 8 is 216. So we get 11 divided by 27 is 88 divided by 216. Now we have to arrange the fraction in ascending order, that is the smallest to largest number, and here 88 is the smallest numerator and then 90 is the smallest numerator, then 189 is the largest numerator. So 88 divided by 216, as both are all are like fraction, so the fraction having the equal denominator, the numerator of the smaller number of the numerator is the smallest fraction, and the numerator of and the larger the numerator of the fraction is the largest fraction. So 88 is the smaller number in numerator. 88 divided by 216 is the smallest fraction, and 189 is the larger number in the numerator, larger numerator. So 189 divided by 216 is the largest fraction. So 88 divided by 216 is less than 90 divided by 216 is less than 189 divided by 216, and 88 divided by 216 is the equivalent fraction of 11 divided by 27. So 88 divided by 216 is 11 divided by 27, and 90 divided by 216 is the equivalent fraction of 5 divided by 12. So 90 divided by 216 is 5 divided by 12, and 189 divided by 216 is 7 divided 189 and 200 divided by 216 is the equivalent fraction of 7 divided by 8. So 189 divided by 216 is 7 divided by 8. So 11 divided by 216 is less than 5 divided by 12 is less than 7 divided by 8. 11 divided by 216 is the smallest fraction, and 7 divided by 8 is the largest fraction. So 11 divided by 216 is less than 5 divided by 12 is less than 7 divided by 8. 11 divided by 27 is the smallest fraction, and 7 divided by 8 is the largest fraction. If you like this video, then please click the like button and share this. If you have any doubts, then please write in comment section and I will reply. Keep learning, keep watching, and please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you. If you like this video, then please click the like button and share this. If you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, then please subscribe my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for getting notifications of future videos. If you have any doubt, then please write in comment section and